busy. Who is they? Let's get it started. Welcome to the Friday night giveaway show with hosts Vernon, Walker, and Slinger. Build different, stay busy. Who is they? Let's get it started. Shout to DS18. We like it loud. We like it loud. Yeah, let's go. Friday night giveaway. Tune in live. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey, build different, stay busy. Who is they? It's about to go down. What's up, chat? Sit down and grab your popcorn. Tune in live. Hey, build different, stay busy. Who is they? Let's get it started.
What's up? What's up? What's up, man? How y'all doing out there? What's up, Ted? Come on here, tell everybody hello real quick, Ted.
What you got going on back in the background? Somebody pulling up their pants.
Bruh, let me tell you. Look, I'm in Vegas,
Is this where you gonna start this show?
Bruh, I'm in Vegas. You know, you tell everybody you.
Hey, what goes on here?
Hey, we try to get the views up around here, dog. Bro, I'm in Las Vegas. What's in Vegas? What goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas, man. Don't you know that? Boom. Hey, a super shout out to my man Slinger. He got tied up on a look, I gotta tell the people behind me they gotta be quiet because I know. Hey, we can hear y'all. Lee, boy, I tell you, you can't find good help, can you? See, sometimes they still talking. Man, I'm gonna tell you, Slinker got stuck on a run. I think he said he was delivering peanuts. I got two people behind me. I got a room, man. It's like an apartment. They even got a pool table in here. So they decide they want to go get dice, practice shooting dice on the pool table. They're at a casino with 1 million crap tables downstairs. They shooting dice on the pool table up here. I can't help it.
They ain't never gonna hit the all tall small if they up here shooting on the pool table.
It ain't gonna count. Won't count worth a damn.
Lose no money though.
So how was your week, Ted? I gotta ask somebody saying I was slinging. Wait a minute. You know what this light on in here? You see all my gray hair and everything. Look like I got the filter on around this bit. I'm looking
at my shiny hair.
Bro, it's bright up in this room. How was your week, Ted, before you go back to the background? What's going on with you?
Mine was great. Of course, everybody knows FIFA. Football is in town. So we had a couple matches, one on Sunday, then one yesterday. So I'm in the transportation industry, so that's big for us. Mm-hmm. Ain't got much sleep this whole week.
Well, that means you're making money. Sound like job security to me.
Somebody's making money. It ain't me, but somebody's making money.
Hey, real quick, I want everybody, hey, let me know where you are, where you're from, what the weather's like, you know. Let me know what's going on out here. Super shout out to Frank, Norm Hunt. Real quick, I want everybody that's watching right now. I got a couple people coming on. I got a couple questions this week about the sound contest. So I got Elvin coming on. He's gonna explain the sound contest, and we got DJ Showoff coming on. She's gonna tell you what we're gonna be doing in Virginia. But hey, before we get started with all that, we got to run that first commercial. Normally I would be out in the office, but like right now I'm chilling like in my apartment. I might as well stay. I'm gonna tell you, I don't know how much money I'm losing here for them to keep giving me these rooms. I mean, I must be losing a ton of money. I gotta go back and look at this. I got a living room, dining room, pool table, tub separate from the showers, jets. I mean, it's all kinds of stuff they're giving us up here.
Yeah.
So I got to go back and see just how much I'm losing to get all this. All right, hey, so like I was saying before, I'm in Vegas, but I'm right outside the Sphere. Dude, they got this show called the Wizard of Oz. The old Julie Garland Wizard of Oz. I know you know that. I know your age. You know, back when we was young, they would advertise the Wizard of Oz coming on TV for weeks. Everybody watched the Wizard of Oz. But man, at the Sphere, they got it where it feels like you in the movie. I mean, it's like the wind is blowing during a tornado scene, and leaves and butterflies is flying, and apples is falling in the crowd from the trees, man. So if you haven't seen it, you really should go watch it. It's a little expensive.
We have something like that called Cosm here in Dallas. So
where the wind and the seats move and vibrate and all that.
Well, it's the one where it wraps around you and you're actually in it.
Right.
It makes it feel like you're actually. They do like sporting events, make it feel like you're in the sporting event. So.
Okay. All right. So hey, but before we do that and go into the show tonight, we got to run our first commercial. So go ahead and run that first one. Hey, make sure y'all pay attention to the commercials because we giving away money. Last week we gave away what, like $600-700 or something. Actually, I want to give a shout out to Max and Max out in the dang boy, I'm telling you, Vegas got me all shook up. Max on the West Coast, he won $600 in products and donated everything back so we can give to the orphanage in some kind of way. So we're gonna be auctioning some stuff off so we can give to the orphanage for Christmas. But before that, let's run the first commercial.
All right, when we come back, Sling is in the green room, and so is DJ Show Off. We'll bring them back up with them, and then you have 2 people waiting in the green room for you. Okay.
All right, that'll work. Okay.
All right.
Virginia, Friday karaoke tattoos with ya. Best judge, a superior DJ, detailed inspections, fair play. Can-Am's records, T-Rex outside. Then the halls lined up side by side. LED contest, heavyweight, lightweight, middleweight, all night. No favoritism, anybody win. Bad tune, trailer again. 3-wheel showdown, shake the ground. If it ain't loud, load it now. Extreme lane, modified class, change the game. 2 winners every class name. Best wheels paint, rapping theme. Cash prizes everywhere seen. A to Z shirts priced too low. Whole crowd buying out the show. Fetus football getting support. Scholarships helping students soar. SHOWDOWNRally.com. Pre-register right now. See the winners. See the scorecards. Ricky Park, Slidell, Louisiana. Parade ride straight through NOLA. Friday lights, Saturday bass. Belts and chains getting paid. 500 best in show. Slingshot or not slingshot go. Can-Am's Rikers still compete. Whole parking lot bringing heat. Real showdown. Shake the ground. If it ain't loud, load it now. 3-wheel showdown. Crowd going dumb. Portsmouth to NOLA. Here we come.
All right. We got the GOAT DJ Show Off on here. We're gonna try to get Sling on here, voice only. Slinger, can you hear me? Slinger, can you hear me? I don't think we can hear you, Slinger. What's up, DJ Show Off? You on here?
I'm on here, Vernon. What's going on?
What's up? You ready for next week?
Hey, we ready. We ready.
Hey, we about to do our thing. We quickly becoming the dynamic duo of hosting shows.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I hear we got our first request for both of us to come do a show together.
I know. I heard that.
Look like we might have to make that happen. We're gonna come a tag team hosting combination out here. Real quick, man. We got a tattoo artist coming to Virginia. As far as I know, I think that's the first time someone's done a show with a tattoo artist. I got to give you your props, man. That was a hell of an idea. So how is this going to work? How we going to do this, and who we got coming?
So the guy that's coming, he's my personal tattoo guy. Everybody's seen my tats. They good, clean, everything. He'll be there Friday. He's going to be there the whole weekend, if that's okay with you. But I know Friday he's going to be there set up in the tent in the parking lot, and he's going to be tatting. If he don't finish, then he can do some on Saturday. It depends on how long the list is.
Okay.
It's going to be a list. So that's how he does it, by the list. And he was coming on tonight, but he's doing a session.
Okay, is it first come, first serve?
First come, first serve.
Man, that's all right. So I would advise everybody that's watching, look, this is something new that we're trying. You might want to get there early. Because this guy, from what I understand, he's pretty good at what he does. He's one of the top guys on the East Coast, maybe in the country, for doing tats. Even anybody that can book tats during a show, which means he can get these done.
Yeah, he fast.
He got to be moving to be able to get these done. You know, he's got to really be moving. So I can't wait to see him. Now, you know, I'm gonna be the last person on earth without a tattoo.
You might as well get one.
Oh no, I'm not getting a tattoo, but I'm just gonna let you know that I'm gonna be the last person to not have a tattoo on my body. I even went past a place today where you could get a temporary tattoo. I wouldn't even do that.
Yeah, so cannabis. Go ahead.
Cannabis is his name, and I guess he's pretty popular in your area. But along with that, we're gonna try doing karaoke also, right?
I can't hear you.
We're gonna do karaoke. Yeah, I can hear you. I hear you.
I can't hear you.
All right, look, we karaoke. Sign out, come back. Go out, come back.
All right.
See, we're getting good at the sign language and everything. That's how good the team is. But not only are we going to do tattoos, we're going to do karaoke. So everybody got to, a karaoke contest is something new too. So you got to brush up on your singing and get your vocal cords right. I can't sing a lick, so I'm not even going to act like I can sing it. Can Slinger say something yet?
He can sing. He can sing.
You can't sing worth a damn. What's up, Slinger?
What up, Mike? It's your boy.
You still on the road? Show off, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, Slinger, we're going to do karaoke in Virginia. You lucky you're not coming, because I'd have put you on the spot.
Man, I got some vocals, bruh.
Yeah, I know you do. You talk enough now. You right about that.
Show on. What's up, baby?
What's going on, Slinger?
Speaking of talking, my mom told me, Slinger, because you know my mom is like your biggest fan, that I should shut the hell up for a show and let you talk more.
Hey, man.
That's my own mama telling me that.
Hey, man, I tell her I get my 2 words in.
You get your 2 words in, man.
That's all I need, bro.
What's up, Gene?
Vegas, man.
Man, Vegas is good, man. I'm out here trying to relax and play a couple rounds at the crap table and go see some shows and do some things. And like I told Tay, I wanted to make sure I spent some time with him while I done been to the pool with Tay. I took him to Circus today, and we went. They got if you got a young kid and you come to Vegas, Circus has a indoor adventure stadium, like it's a full amusement park indoors. It's not the regular one that you see when you walk in. You got to go all the way around the back. You go all the way around the back, you go into this place. It's like an indoor amusement park. It's air conditioned. You're in the shade the whole time. For a parent, you can sit down at the restaurants to eat while the young people run around. So for all my older people out there, and you go sometimes with some young kids, and that would be the perfect place to take them.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Did you go for Circus for Tay or for you, bro? I know you're a big kid, man.
Bruh, I was tempted. Hey. I was tempted, but the rides, we needed a fast pass. That's like $100. I'm like, hey, you got to do that on your own.
Wow.
Because I know after 1 or 2 rides, I'd be done anyway. I'd just waste that money.
That's what's up.
But show off, probably got you on here. I know your time is tight. How you gonna run the karaoke? Like, it's gonna be for any type music, or what you got going for that?
Yeah, so the karaoke, I'm gonna have it could be your request. You can just come on and do a request, and then I'll just play some music too. It ain't even that serious. Yeah, like you can just sign up and come up there and sing whatever. We're gonna do it, I guess, like from 3 to 5, if that's okay with you. And then like I'm bringing trophies, all of that. Most trophy, everything.
Man, we're gonna give away some. I think Virginia, this is the one event where we're giving away the most stuff ever. We giving cash away for light and sound. We're also giving cash away for best in show. What's up, Bill?
Hey, Bill, on the 2 side. She's gonna be over the 2 side.
All right, all right. Is she getting a new tattoo?
Probably 9 times out of 10. Yeah. And we know
Hey,
Sean gonna be in line too.
man, y'all go right ahead. I'm gonna be so far away from the tattoo line. There's no way, man. I seen somebody get a tattoo, get a tattoo one time, and I saw the little blood coming up. That was all it was for me. I'm never getting a tattoo.
Man, you ain't gonna
Yeah.
get the built different tattoo.
No, I stick with the chain. What's
I'm
up, Marty?
gonna have yours sketched
Marty.
out.
Yeah.
When you-
Marty, yeah, me coming to Vegas was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I didn't even get a chance to call you. I got a flight and came out here on the spur of the moment. So my apologies, Marty. But we're here for the next couple of days. So give me a holler. Maybe we can go out to dinner or something. I'm not taking you back to another show, though. Your ass ain't shut up the whole show. Almost got us kicked out. But, hey, you can hang out with Marty anywhere as long as you don't have to be quiet. We were up in the David Copperfield show, security coming down on us. First, I got Snow in there with them damn glasses on. He tried to secretly record the show. They run up and him up. Then Marty won't shut up. They go get him. we just had the wrong group. Wait, we had the wrong group. They were like, why security keep going over there to the people over there? So look, we can't take either one of them to a show like that no more. So all right, now you're gonna do your ring champs too? We're gonna do some ring champs.
Every show you have, Ring Champ's gonna be there.
So what you got any categories we need to look out for? Everybody can get ready for what's going
I'm gonna have most ink. My awards is different from everybody else. I'm gonna have the most ink. I'm gonna have like gang award.
Gang.
Yeah, gang. Whoever. I'm different, but I can't put it all out there right now.
Oh, you want to catch them off guard? Okay.
That's what I do.
All right. So like I was saying, we're going to do sound and lights also both nights, man. And then after that, the next week, we're going to Slidell. We're going to do ring champs again. We're going to do sound and lights, $500 best in show. That's $500 best in show for the top slingshot. Then another $500 for the top Can-Am/Riker. So, hey, if you got a Can-Am or Riker and you've been looking for an event that's going to truly support you, we're going to start giving y'all cash prizes just like we give to the slingshots. So, hey, make sure y'all bring them out there. What's up, Walter? How you doing? What's up, Greg? Dennis? So other than that, man, you just did a show last week. We're going to give them a shout out. I believe the Parkers did their show, right? Was this their first time doing a show?
I think so.
I've heard nothing but good things about the show. Congratulations to them. Then we got my man James McCrae is doing a show in Jersey, I think, this weekend. So hopefully the slingshot community in the area light them up and then we'll go out there and give them some support. Anytime somebody's doing an event in your area, you really should go out there and support them. What's up, Max? What you got, son?
Jack Long, he doing a show tomorrow from 12 to 5 in Burlington at the JR. It's up everywhere. It's advertised everywhere. He's having a little show.
And that's great.
Ambassador.
That's good, man. And you know, people don't understand. It's okay to have shows that are spread out during the same weekend because everybody can't drive to Jersey. So if you can't drive to Jersey and you down south, you can go to Jack Long show tomorrow.
It's going to be packed.
Yeah, so you know you gotta support the ambassador. I mean, he's like the oldest living person in the slingshot. He might just be the oldest living person, period. You know? I need to get him on here. Hey, he's definitely the healthiest, oldest living person right around here. So, hey, super shout out to my man Jack Long, man. He doing a show. If you in the central West Coast, man, Virginia, North Carolina, and all that, and you don't make it to Jersey, go hang out with my man Jack Long, because I'm sure he's gonna have a well organized event, man. It's gonna be well planned out. It's gonna go off smooth. You going out there?
Yeah.
All right, we'll take some pictures.
Most likely I am.
All right. So we got anybody else in the green room? But before we go in the green room, hey, is there anybody that want to click the link that know the lyrics to the song? If y'all watched last week, the last 30 minutes of the show, I tried to give $100 out every minute. If I could get a person to come on there and knew the lyrics, or could pick a person from the comments, you got to be in the comments. And if you was on here last week, don't come back on here this week. And Slinger, don't you try to disguise yourself for coming. Don't dye your beard red. Don't put no stacks on trying to make yourself look taller. Don't try to come on here in disguise. Show off you and Vivian. Well, actually, Vivian could come on. And so there's somebody out there to know the lyrics to the song. But like I said, there's gonna be a catch. You can click the link. Ted, where's the link at? The link is in the comments on the Facebook page. Now, if you're on YouTube, you got to come over to Facebook to click the link. Then you can go back. And what's up, Stephon Maxwell? He won $600 last week, Slinger.
Yeah.
Man, and donated it back. Show off. I don't know if you watched the end of the show last week. I had the hardest time giving money away.
What? Money?
Dude,
Money.
man, $100 for the first person, then $200 to the next person. They couldn't get the lyrics right, couldn't click the link. Then we finally got it up. Every person we got a little higher. We got up to $600. I said, all right, at last we can get some money away. And Maxwell wins and gives the money back. So we couldn't even get the money away when he won. So shout out to that. Hey. So y'all if you can click the link right now, we can do a test run and let everybody see how to do it. If you on the Facebook page in the comments at the bottom, right, Ted, you hit the link, it brings you on. You might have to go through a step or two. And but also we're running a discount code that you see if you're on the Lite Tonight page. That's LTNLEDS.com. And you buy any product and put that drop 10 code in, you get 10% off during the time of the show. All right, so what else is going on out here in the world, Goat? How was your week, Goat?
Man, I'm rolling with 44,000 pounds of peanuts right now.
Peanuts?
Man, I've been at the peanut factory all day. Peanuts, bro.
All right, so we got a couple people in the green room. Let's see, can we bring somebody in real quick? Let's see what we got. Anybody can click the link. Let's bring them on. Give me one person, Ted. What's up, Renee? How you doing?
Hey, Renee.
Doing good. How are you?
Man, I'm doing amazing. I'm in Vegas.
Kim, I'll see you tomorrow at Jack Long's event.
Boy,
All right.
Jack Long gonna be packed out there, man.
Oh, yeah, every year.
So real quick, Renee, let me ask, how was your week?
My week was really good.
Oh, yeah? Oh, you went to the show last weekend?
I did.
You have a great time?
I had a nice time, yes.
All right. Hey, we like to promote all shows on here. It takes a lot of work to do a show, man. It's so much stuff that goes on behind the scenes that a lot of people just don't understand, man. You like I told, I believe I talked with the Parkers, and like I talked with anybody's throwing events. The last 2 or 3 days, before your show, you're gonna write checks for stuff that you never even thought would come up. You literally just walk around getting phone calls and stuff that, you supposed to pay for this, this was not covered. You just got to be ready with your checkbook. Right. I really wish more people would combine the shows.
Me too.
It would help more people gather together, because right now it's so much divide and so much behind the scenes and so much mess. We had said we're gonna stop talking about it, but I said I would stop talking about it. But if somebody came on here and they had a gripe or something going on, want to talk about it, you need a platform to do that too, because there's a lot of stuff going on in secret. And as long as it stay behind the scenes, people won't keep doing it, which I understand you got a situation you want to talk about.
Right.
So can you tell us a little bit about your situation?
So my situation is I'm Ride or Die Riders, North Carolina. And
I can't even hear.
We went to an event in Mississippi. It was Mississippi Sit Riders, 3-Wheel Mania. And I competed in the sound competition and I won lightweight. So that was on a Saturday. I think it was like Tuesday or Wednesday morning. I get a phone call and they said, your points got taken away. And I'm like, what? And they were like, yeah, they took your points away because you was a part of the show. And I was like, well, how was I a part of the show when I don't even know anybody in Mississippi? So I tried to call All Star twice. He didn't answer nor call me back. But they took my points. So I guess they took my points because that's what I've heard. But
Well, usually when people come on, I like to talk to them beforehand and get the information. So I'm gonna ask you a few questions I normally would have asked you beforehand.
okay.
For the people that's watching, it's hard to keep up. So even for me, your ride or die is a group.
Yes.
That's your group.
I'm just North Carolina.
You're ride or die North Carolina. Okay.
Yes.
And then you went to a ride or die event in Mississippi.
Correct.
So you're not actually in the group that was having the event at all.
No.
Okay. So because you were in ride or die from somewhere else, you competed at the Mississippi event, which from what I hear has always been okay.
Right.
So the motivation from taking the points, I'm not getting that part. Because I think even this past week, weren't you at an event where they had Sling Gang?
Yes.
And they're on the scorecard.
Yes.
They're on the scorecard.
Yes.
And the members that came from other places were able to compete.
Yes.
So were they given their points, or is this a new thing coming out?
I think Boss Lady was the only one that won. I think she was part of Slang Gang. But from what I've seen on Facebook, she got the point. She got her points.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna say is this: it's All-Star scorecard. He can run it any way he wants, because a person is always going to tell you when you question them that it's their stuff. They can run it however they want. That being said, if you're going to run an organized competition across the country, does he have that rule listed somewhere where you can see it?
I haven't seen it in any rules.
So approximately how many miles did you drive to that event to compete?
It was 14 hours one way.
14 hours one way?
Yes.
One way? How much did you spend in gas?
Probably like $400. I have a diesel, so like
I have a diesel too. I can't believe diesel's high in gas. Bro, I'm gonna tell you, diesel, bro, I don't know. Whoever advised me to buy diesel, it'd be cheaper than gas. I need to go back and see their ass.
Hey man, diesel is the life. Diesel life, baby.
And you said you tried to contact All-Star, because this really just sounds like it could be a mix-up. Like, is it possible that they assumed that you were in the group in Mississippi versus the fact that you were just in an affiliate group?
I don't think so.
I think you called them more than
Vernon,
once.
I've been in the slingshot community for 8 years. Everybody knows I'm from North Carolina. Everybody knows I live in North Carolina. Well, 90% of people know I live in North Carolina. I don't know how they can affiliate North Carolina and Mississippi because it's too far away from each other. So.
Well, was All-Star at the event?
No.
Okay, how about the individuals in Mississippi that was throwing the event? How did they feel about this? Did they call you? Like, if All-Star didn't, who told you this?
Moet told me. But when he told me, I called Kane, and Kane had no clue about anything.
Who is Kane?
Kane is he was the one that did the show in Mississippi.
Mm-hmm. So his group was the one that hosted the show in Mississippi. He called you.
I called him when.
Okay. So when you called him, did he know about this? Was he in agreement with it?
He didn't know anything. He didn't know anything about it. He was not told anything.
So who called Moet?
I don't know.
But Moet called you and told you?
Moet told me, yes. He said, "Did you know they took your points away?" And I said, "No." So I called Kane and asked him. Well, I called All-Star first. He didn't answer, and then I called Kane, and he said he didn't know. He was going to get to the bottom of it, and so that's where it's at. I still haven't heard anything. So
that was about 6 weeks ago.
Right.
Well, to everybody, look, if you're throwing events, it don't matter if you're on somebody's scorecard. It seems like you need to really make sure you get the rules and guidelines for the scorecard that you're on, so that individuals who travel 14 hours to your shows and pay to compete don't get their points taken away about rules. I've never heard of that rule. I've never ever heard. So they're saying because you were affiliated with the group. So
Because I'm
explain.
affiliated with Ride or Die.
So for everybody out here, we've been to shows, and there's people judging shows on Friday, which makes them affiliated with that show. But then they compete on Saturday. That's even worse.
Right. And All Star competed at Kissimmee, and it was a scorecard show. So make it make sense.
Well, I guess you can't make it make sense if you're not going to answer your phone calls. You can kind of hide that way. Which we give All Star a chance. If anybody that knows what to do, you can click the link and come on here. I'm glad, I'm like I said, I'm not going to keep fighting for people because it looks like I'm attacking shows, attacking scorecards, attacking other individuals. But when somebody comes on here and what you're saying makes absolutely no sense. You traveled 14 hours to compete. You won. Then 2 days later, you get informed you take the points. But the person that took the points is not returning your calls to explain really why you took the points, why they took the points.
Right.
So yeah, that's the kind of thing individuals that's out here that's traveling to these shows and getting on these scorecards need to hear. Now, I had another situation I heard about, but I'm not 100% sure. But this is my spin on this. There was a young kid that played at a show in Houston. And apparently he won. And allegedly they took his points too a couple days later. I'm not sure. And if somebody want to correct me if I get any of this wrong. But let me explain something. You can't take people's money and have them drive to compete at a show and don't like the results of a show and take the points. They should not only somebody saying they should refund your money, but they also should reimburse you for driving fucking 14 hours. Oops, I really slipped out. Driving 14. I do shows now. And we do everything that we can to try to make the shows right for people, including rules and knowledgeable judges. And we have rules that you can go and read that are listed. And don't get me wrong, the young man that played in, where was it, Slinger? Was it Houston?
Yeah, what's that, Sling Neck?
Mark's son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. After seeing what happened, I do feel we should put an age restriction on the people playing in the contest. But you can't do that after someone's won. You got to make that change for next year. Now, I'm not putting an age restriction on there because he's 8 or 9 years old and he played the song and people will pick him because he's so young. I would put an age restriction on there because there's just too many songs being played that an 8 or 9 year old should not be listening to those lyrics. And if they are going to hear that, I would hate for a kid to hear the FU song or a Cardi B song, and the first time they hear that is at my event. If you want to carry your little young butt on the internet and see and find stuff and you hear it somewhere else, as long as he didn't get introduced to that at my show. Now, I'm going to tell you some of the biggest hypocrites in all of this. How many times have y'all heard, I just want to go to the show and press play?
That's a lot.
I just want to press play and have fun. But there's a whole cross section of people that want to be slingshot famous from this. So when you press play and have fun, but you win, they go behind the scenes after the show, start making phone calls.
Right.
Everybody know this is going on because I can promise you, by the time Tuesday came for them to take your points, and whatever day they called the young man that won, they had to have some conversations about that because All-Star was not at the show. So someone is calling him and complaining about this.
Right.
And he's reacting to the minions out here that's not trying to press play and have fun. They have a stake in this. They want to go all year and go to events to win a belt. And I'm going to say they right now because I'm not sure who the people are and I don't want to accuse. But if I find out, believe me, Jason, I will name who they is. Right now, we do know All-Stars involved, so he's been named.
Right.
This is his system. And like, I've been getting calls from people saying, can they come over to our scorecard? I understand it would be great to get everybody on the scorecard. You have a show yourself.
Yes.
But what they have to understand is we take the scorecard and the judging and the shows very seriously. So I'm not going to just take your money and say, all right, you can be on my scorecard. If I can't come to your show and make sure that you're running it the way it needs to be ran.
Correct.
Because if not, I'm just collecting your money and lying in my pocket. And then you got other people calling and complaining, trying to adjust by what they're saying. Neither one of these incidents were seen firsthand by the person who controls the scorecard itself. None of these people have a set of rules saying that if you're affiliated, if you in the group, you can compete. So for people that are doing shows out here, and y'all start jumping on these scorecards because everybody's trying to convince you. And I got a ton of calls because everybody wanted to try to come over to ours after they understood the details of it. But I had to explain to them, we might pick up 1 or 2 a year starting next year, but we want to be dedicated and supporting, which means I got to buy a plane ticket myself. You don't have to buy my ticket. Mm-hmm. If I bring my judges to look at I'll pay for it myself. We want to make sure that the shows are run smoothly because this will leave a bad taste in your mouth. Am I correct?
It does.
So
I drove a long ways. When you go to these shows, it's expensive. You pay money to travel. You pay money to stay the night. You pay money to compete. You pay money to get in the shows. Like everything is expensive. It's a cost. And it's an expensive hobby. So, but at the end of the day, like you don't want to find out through text messages on your phone when you wake up that your points were taken away. If you take my points, call me and say, hey, Renee, I took your points, and this is the reason why.
Man, I can tell you, it's some people that are taking this way, way too serious. And I'm going to put this in a way that I hope everybody can go out here and repeat it and say it. I'm going to say it. First of all, you got some people that are going way too far with these bikes in the first place. It's no way you're spending $50, $60, $70, $80,000 and you're trying to press play and have fun.
Right.
All right, so that y'all can drop that mess. Not only y'all not trying to press play and have fun, y'all organize whole teams to go places and beat up on people. Whole entire team. There is no other team. So why do you need a team to go to local events to beat up people in the area? Which I've already said that before, so y'all think about that. Now I want y'all to think about this. For everybody that's running out here saying they're trying to press play and have fun. No, she didn't get a refund. How many events would you say you go to a year, Renee?
Probably 7 to 10.
Sure.
All right, so you go to a lot. Mm-hmm. So in the 7 to 10 events that you go to, how many rounds would you say you play at each event?
Probably an average 2.
And each round is about what, 2 minutes?
Yeah.
So in 7 to 10 events, you do 2. So that's what, 14 times you play times 2. That's 28 minutes. So do you realize people are totally destroying their bikes, some of them? There's some people, when I say destroying, you got to look at some of the work that's being done on these bikes just to win. They're adding big old boxes to their bikes. They're hiding speakers in the bikes. They're buying MI speakers and all that. So, and you go to a lot. So in 365 days a year, you've done all this and totally destroyed your bike, spent tens of thousands of dollars to play your bike for 28 minutes a year. Does that sound like somebody that's just trying to press play and have fun? That sounds like some people taking it way too serious, don't you?
Yeah.
You do realize there's people that's paid $60,000, $70,000 in customizing a bike to play it 28 minutes a year. to win a belt at the end of the year that means absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. The belt, by the time you fill your car up 2-3 times to get to the event, actually 2 times, you done bought the belt.
Right.
You know, which is why we try to change our prize by bringing you to Vegas. Our prize is valued at about $10,000. So you can see traveling for a whole year and coming to Vegas, going to the Formula One show, which is the biggest event in the country. The Formula One event is bigger than the Super Bowl, which we pay for you to come to that. That's worth it. But now I'm going to ask you, though, because you're one of the people doing this traveling, do you still think all of this is worth it?
No, probably not. I think, like, I don't know. I mean, I like to go to the shows. I like to meet people and like see people that I haven't seen in a while. But as far as competing goes, I don't know. Like next year, I'll probably just go to the shows I want to go and not compete.
Okay. Which I hate to hear people say that. I honestly feel that a lot of people that are doing this, they're going to these shows thinking all shows are that way. And I've been remiss too. I'm on the show when I talk about it, but a lot of my crew aren't the facilitators out here on social media, out here in the mix, so to speak. Most of my guys, they're entrepreneurs, independent business owners like you. So you're busy. We're busy. So we can't sit on Facebook and troll for every comment and say, hey, we got something better, or hey, this.
Right.
We just like for people to find out on their own. We have a set of rules in place for you. So that would never happen to you. We have a set of rules in place, so if there's people cheating, it's harder to do it on our platform. We have a set of rules in place that divides the big box bikes from the regular size. But I can't go on social media every week or two to try to drill this into the new people's heads and say, come to the show, because we're way too busy for that. Our main thing is we run several companies. Right. But I'm going to let you know, and you can spread the word or whatever, even for your show. There is a group of people that is taking this way too serious, and they're ruining it for others. And, you know, you got Team UAS, Jack's a great guy, he's a hell of a businessman. But part of selling you products, he has to prove to you that it works at all costs. He has to prove to you that his product is better. So that means you have to win no matter what. That means that his bike has to be better than anything you heard. So how far would you go to do that? I don't know. A lot of these other people you see putting all these big boxes on their bikes, stretching their bikes, and they come to these shows, they expect to win. The problem is now when they don't win, they're literally getting on the phone and calling an all-star and trying to change the result. Now you've gone way too far. You are the second or third person that I've been contacted by this year that have had points taken away after they finished an event, because somebody didn't like the results, or the outcome at the end of the year might not be what they want it to be. So now the rules are changing. But y'all have to make a decision whether to attend those type events. And right. the people throwing these events have to decide, when you're deciding if you're going to go on a scorecard, is it really worth it? You know, so, and that's why we have the show so that we can discuss these things. I've been to some outstanding shows where they're really trying to make some strides. I understand the Parkers tried to make some strides. They had like a machine there that was measuring out the bikes.
Right. The decimals.
The decimals on the bike. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it measured decibels and clarity, but they've taken steps either way they're trying. Mm-hmm. You know, I know we talked about doing the decibel machine, but the problem with us, we're a traveling show. We'd have to pay somebody to travel with all that equipment and pay them to run it. By that time, the cost of the sound, and I don't mean no harm, the cost of a sound show don't generate enough money to justify that kind of cost. Right. I noticed that my man Beast and Beat Doctor and them, they tried some things too. Their show, you know. I've already talked with Beast and Beat Doctor, and we might be looking at doing something next year. There have been some shows that are making strides. A lot of these shows they've already learned not to get on that scorecard. Anytime you got a person changing the results of a scorecard, that totally eliminates the scorecard. Not to mention, which when All-Star and I did associate, I made it very clear, you can't put 10, 15 people on a scorecard and they all operating under different rules.
Right.
Which I had once again, I had nothing against the Parkers. If they're on the scorecard, they brought out a whole new way to score the bikes that's different from everybody else. So how does all that mix together? You know, which I also like, they had different winners. So maybe, just like we have different winners, and so maybe what they did is great, and everybody should shift to that, or everybody go back to it. But everybody has to do everything the same way because you're all on the same scorecard, all the points count the same. So you would have to definitely come up with a way that everybody's on the same platform. If you on a like I always reference karate because we traveled, no matter what tournament we went to, they will all run exactly the same. Right. They were all scored the same. The points totaled up at the end of the year. Your top 15 finalists. You didn't go to one tournament and it was 5 judges, and you go to another tournament and it's 3 judges, and you go to another tournament and you can kick in the face, and then you go to another tournament and you can't hit to the face. Everything has to be the same. So I'm very sorry that you went through that. You got any other comment on that? This is your time. Go ahead. What you got?
I mean, at the end of the day, there's nothing I can really do about it. I know I don't want to go to any more scorecard events. It's put a sour taste in my mouth, but I'm still going to compete. I'm still this year. And like I said, next year I'll decide, whether I want to compete or, just go to the show and hang out. And, like I did for the first 5 years, I went to slingshot events.
Yeah. There's still a way that I think hopefully after this show, they can try to fix this. Hopefully All-Star see this, and maybe he doesn't know. But if you try to call him or text him, he should know. But maybe this will prompt him to call you, re-award you your points, and fix so if they took the points from you, did they give it to the next person?
I don't know. I don't have a clue.
I would give it is no hidden fact that I'm not cool with some of these people, All-Star and a lot of the people on this panel. But I will give them the benefit of the doubt that they got a chance to fix this. They could call you, re-award you your points. Then you can still decide if you want to continue going to the shows or not. But they do have an opportunity to give you your points back.
Right.
My honest opinion is if you're winning in a category where Lemon Drop and other people are stacking up points and you start winning, then that would make the outcome of the end of the year maybe a little different. If you got a person that's won 3 years in a row and there's an up and coming person, and all of a sudden they're taking your points, that does look a little shady. Because I would imagine if you went to more of the ride or die events and you won, then your points will start to catch up with theirs. So I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Why take someone points unless you're worried about the outcome at the end of the year?
True.
If you're not serious enough to have real rules, if you're not serious enough to have the rules listed, if you're not serious enough to call a person, then why are you serious enough to take the points? You can't be all one way and not the other. This was serious enough for them to have a meeting and call, but it's never been serious enough for them to type out a set of rules and list them for everybody to follow. You can't have it both ways. You can't go through the whole year. The second somebody's winning that you don't like, you basically create a situation, which you already said you were at the event this weekend, and members of that group participate. Whether they won or not does not matter.
Right.
Because if they beat somebody that could have won, it changed the outcome. Get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So if Sling Gang had people come in from other places and compete, which they should be able to do that, that's great. It would make no sense to be Sling Gang and have all those people and have an event and say, can't none of y'all compete. Why do the event then? So I'm not saying they shouldn't have. I'm saying they're within their rights and they should have. Just like you're within your rights. If you would ride or die North Carolina, you go to Mississippi, you should be able to compete. And we definitely can't bring in the fact that, well, the judging is so shiesty so many places. Now, I will say shiesty. I understand I had people that were judging and then stopped judging and hopped in their vehicles and competed.
That's true.
I understand that happened, right? Okay. So you can't get, and that's not shiesty, but it still gives the perception, which we talked about a year ago, perception. I'm not questioning the integrity of anybody, but the perception of a person judging, then stop judging, get in their bike and go compete, it's just not cool. So, in closing, I really think this is more directed toward you or the way somebody feels about your builder. Because and once you say Moet's your builder, then hey, Moet's over here with me. So, we're in the same rocking boat. People just aren't going to like you. And the problem is when they don't like you, everybody that's associated with you kind of gets swept in the wave too.
Right.
Moet's a hell of a builder. I'm a big supporter of Moet. He did my song. The man got skills, but with skills and with trying to succeed and being out here doing your thing, you pick up haters. And a lot of times the people that associate with you are going to pick up haters too. Just like if Flinger was on here, he'd tell you, I was hated enough that he could not win an LED contest in Houston to save his life. We can win the whole year, go to Houston. For some reason, Flinger has lost. He lost 1 year in Houston to a bike that only changed one color.
Wow.
It was a single color bike. Lights didn't move, didn't do nothing. Then another year, bike lights went out in the middle of the show. And I'm telling you, so sometimes you got to understand, this is Moet's fault. Moet, you're more than welcome to click the link. I'm very sorry, Renee, that you went through that. This is going to stir up a lot more stuff. I can tell you that everybody's going to watch. They're going to be calling Vern said this. But I didn't tell you nothing that wasn't facts, wasn't true. What I said in closing, which is facts, is if you're going to establish a scorecard and collect money, you should at least have your ass at the shows to make sure they're running the way they're supposed to. If you're going to have a scorecard and collect money, you should have some rules listed. Let me explain to every single person out here. Listening speaker count is not rules. That's a requirement to participate in the show. That is a requirement to play. You got to have this many speakers for this category, this many speakers for that category. Rules are the part that goes under that. Rules that say if your box is this big and it goes past this point, if a kid is this age, if you're in this group, you can compete in affiliated groups or you're not. Those are rules. Everybody's confusing speaker count with rules.
Right.
And I understand why. It took us 4 or 5 months to write up our rules. It took about 20-some people to input on getting the rules done. If you have a once-a-year event, it's hard to establish rules. But if you have a whole scorecard, and my whole caveat on this is, if you are taking people's money to provide a product, which is a scorecard, then you got to have all your stuff in place. So you won't have this happen. The young man in Houston, which I'm real sketchy, and I would love if Mark came on. I'm sure Mark is such a laid back guy. And I'm sure his 8-year-old didn't know nothing about the points. Any way to worry about it, that it really didn't matter to them, but it's still the fact that if people went to that show and the 8-year-old kid won and they took the points, then who did they give them to? Or did they give? They're not explaining none of this to anybody.
Right.
Like I said, you're in the real estate business, right?
Yes.
So like me, I'm in the real estate business. There's a ton of rules, guidelines. I mean, from purchasing to evictions to conduct with tenants that you have to follow. You can't make it up as you go.
It's right. It's law.
It's law, right. If you're going to take money from 25, 30 people, how many people you got on the scorecard? And first of all, I think for everybody to pay them is crazy because you're paying them for something and they ain't giving you nothing. He ain't giving you no rules. He ain't giving you no guidelines. He ain't coming to the shows. He's just saying, and then if something goes wrong, he basically makes your event invalid by taking the points that was associated with it. But I think if you're going to take the points, you should get the money back.
Right.
I think, who's the gentleman in Mississippi?
Kane.
Kane Kane, if you didn't get a list of rules saying what you needed to do to run that show beforehand, and he starts taking your points, he should give you your money back. Because he didn't provide you what you needed for the people that came to get what they were supposed to. That's the whole reason why you paid. That's to promote, and because that leaves a bad taste in your mouth for next year.
Right.
So you won't go to Kane's event and participate to that degree because of something that happened behind the scenes. So that hurts Kane too. So Kane should get his money back. Did anybody else on here that got any comments? Let me know your opinion on that. Renee, you got anything else for me?
I don't have nothing else, but I just want to say that our show is coming up in North Carolina, Jacksonville, July 24th through the 26th. It is free to get in, free admission, and I hope everybody can come. And you got to lock in your hotel by Wednesday to get the discount.
So if you're doing a free show, that means somebody paying the bill. Who's sponsoring the show? You are?
Well, we have a couple sponsors. We have Jason
give your sponsors a shout
out. We have I don't have it right in front of me, but it's a guy who does alignments on 3-wheel bikes. He's a sponsor. And then we have ATL Slingshot Store. I think they're supposed to be there. And then we have some vendors. So yeah. And my real estate office is a sponsor.
Your real estate office, I bet you, is a major sponsor.
A major sponsor, yes.
Because I know what it's like when you listing sponsors and they might cover, the belts and, some shirts or something. But to get this event off, you started this knowing if nobody sponsored your company's going to have to pay the bill.
Right.
So, my hat's off to you. And because I can tell you, it can be a really disheartening thing sometimes that your event can be packed, but you realize that everybody's there having a good time on your dime. And all you get is attacked behind it, like what you're getting right now, what you're going through. And you're trying to also bring something to the community. So my hat goes off to you. If you want to advertise your event on the show, if you want to come on here every Friday and give a reminder, you can do that free of charge.
Thank you.
I'm going to tell you the funny thing about hate. Can I tell you one last lesson about hate? Literally, there's about 2,500 to 5,000 people to watch this show a week. There's enough people to have enough hate for me that they won't advertise their show on here. But they'll go on the show that only 8 or 9 people watch a week. And they think that's a kick at me. How dumb are you running your business? And today is, we on this show, we don't play. I'm a businessman.
Right.
If I know a guy has a show and I could talk about my show and thousands of people are going to see it, my personal feelings for whatever reason, which I don't know where the hate come from. I don't think I've done nothing to hate anybody. For anybody hate, that you decide, hey, I'm not going to advertise on this show. I'm going to go to this other show that nobody's really watching. But hey, let your hate eat you up. You can come on here as much as you want, advertise your show. Like I let everybody. I've never charged anybody to advertise the show on here. In the end, we want to help the community reach as many people as possible. You already know as well as I know, a packed event, you're still not gonna make a dime.
Right.
And for people who think that, man, y'all got it wrong. I can honestly tell you in almost 5 years of doing this, I've never made money at a single show. So if you want to hate me for doing the show, that's basically I'm paying for to bring to the community. You get hated for you doing a show that you're paying for to bring to the community. We're not making a dime doing this.
Right. It's
so
expensive, and it's a lot. You can't put money on time. Because doing a show, it takes a lot of time and a lot of work that people on the outside don't see. It's a lot.
My man, Nevada Blue, out of the Vegas area. He did a post, I think it was on YouTube. Nevada, if you on here, man, you got to get that post where he talked about that same thing. Where people say they weren't coming to an event that I had because they didn't like a person I was doing the show with. But how often do you get a show to your area that you can just not support it?
Right.
If you're doing a show in Jacksonville, in that area, whether people like or dislike you, there's going to be people that you like. Get in the corner with those people, just talk it out. You're not even charging them. So hey, there's no downside. Right. So I want to say good luck to you. don't let the scorecard thing bother you too much, because in the end, what were you really going to win from that in the end anyway?
Probably a certificate like I did last year.
Yeah,
That was still in my truck from last year.
So, hey, now I would be mad if you came over to our event and we giving away a $10,000 trip to the Formula One. You didn't get your stuff. Then you want to argue.
Yeah.
But right now, hey, we give belts away and cash at every event. We basically give away at every event what most people give you for an end of year prize. You can win that at every 3-wheel showdown. If you come to 3-wheel and you win, I think your category, you get about $250 to $500. Plus, you still get the belt, and that helps you with the gas going back.
Well, yeah. Well, Virginia's not too far, so I'll see you in Virginia.
I'll see you in Virginia. Make sure you have a good time. Keep your head up. Thank you for coming on and explaining that, because if you hadn't come on here, there's people on here that didn't even know that this had happened.
Right.
Just like when I heard about it, I didn't know that had happened until you talked to me about it.
Well, I didn't know either until it happened to me. So
I appreciate your bravery and coming on here, because you're gonna see some posts tomorrow, and don't worry about it. 9 times out of 10, those are people that was calling around trying to get your points taken anyway. They're gonna show their true colors here real soon. But you take care.
Right.
All right, you take it easy.
All right. Good night.
All right, good night. All right, Ted. What we got? We got who we got in the green room now, Ted? Do we need to run a commercial? You're supposed to be keeping me on schedule. Can you run love letters for me, and then we'll bring our next guest on?
I've been texting you, so I've kept you in the know.
All right,
you just like to talk. You just like to talk.
Man, hey, I wouldn't be here if I ain't like to talk. Hey, the longer I stay up here and talk, the less time I'm gonna spend at the crap table.
Well, I get paid by the hour for you. So the longer you talk, the more my how much I get paid goes down.
In that case, thank everybody. Good night. Y'all have a good day weekend.
You still have 2 guests in the green room. So
all right, run love letters and then bring the guest on.
all right.
Hello, welcome to the Like Nite Design Center. I got Lady Love here out of Katy, Texas. Let me tell you what she really loves. She loves her lights on her Can-Am RT. She's always here. She wants to be first to get all the new stuff we develop. And she was first to get our Can-Am RT letters. What do you think about them letters?
Hey, they're really nice. Look at them. No one has them. Get like me.
Said get like her. Look, hey, if you got a Can-Am, if you got a Riker, if you got a Vanderhall, we got letters for you. Make sure you go to ltnleds.com. Get you a set of letters for your Can-Am or Riker or whatever vehicle you got out there. And always remember, you can't light the night without light the night.
Let I hand them letters, blacked out clean. Nighttime hit, look like a movie scene. Y'all let us go like unread mail. Ain't blowing nothing but disappointment and fail.
What's up? How you doing? Who is this, Shelly?
Yes, I'm good. How are you?
Shelly, you on here? You trying to win some money today?
No, so I came on. Renee asked me to come on, so I see that she pretty much covered everything about us, our event, and the things that happen with her points, or whatever.
So, are you affiliated with the show in Mississippi or the show that she's about to have?
No, I am actually. She and I are ride or die riders, North and South Carolina. So we are affiliated with the Ride or Die group. And to elaborate on that a little bit, we were told we couldn't compete at any Ride or Die event. We took a vote within our organization, all the leaders, and we won that we could compete at other shows. Not a show we're hosting, but shows that other states are hosting. So there was a vote and they said yes. Well, this was the first show that Renee competed in after everybody voted that yes, we could compete.
So who voted?
The leaders. So it was the president, the vice president, and the individuals in the different states that are part of Ride or Die.
Okay.
So we have Tampa, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and I'm probably forgetting some.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this. If you have that many, like how many events do y'all have a year?
Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 6 or 7, maybe,
So
of just ride or die.
if you had 6 or 7 ride or die events and they all tried to get on the scorecard, and Renee started going to all these events and she won, that could change the end of year results, couldn't it?
It could. However, not all of our events are on the scorecard.
Okay, about how many?
The one she went to Atlanta is, I think those are the only 2 I believe that are on the scorecard.
Okay.
And I'm not going to elaborate, but
You
we
can elaborate.
were not supposed to be on any scorecard events from the beginning.
Okay. But 2
So
decided to get on their own. Okay,
correct.
so I get what you're saying. So, but in the vote, the Mississippi event, they voted that the people from your groups outside could play, right?
Yes, it was prior to that event.
Okay, so which that would mean someone would have had to overrule that decision that y'all all voted on for her to take those points, for them to take the points. That's what
Right.
you're saying.
Well,
So,
I heard about the points the same way she did. Well, she messaged me after she found out, and it's like we feel like even though we're part of a group, it doesn't matter if it's Three Wheel Mania, if it's Three Wheel Showdown. If we are in another state, and our 3 ride or die riders is having an event in another state, we don't know their judges. We don't know the people that they've got volunteering with their shows, other than the people that are part of ride or die, the admins of ride or die.
well, you got to look at this from another standpoint. If you have 5 or 6 subgroups, we'll say, y'all are all affiliated together, it would not be a very good business move to have an event and say no one from our group can compete in it. That
Right.
would like I said, that would just be dumb. So why would somebody try to implement a plan where you have hundreds of people in your group, but they can't compete at your event? You're cutting off, because to be honest, the people attending your event might be at best 50-50. 50% of them are going to be from neighboring groups associated with you, your subgroups. So the fact that you would have an event with contests to help generate income to help pay for the event, but 50% of the people that come can't compete. Why would you get on a scorecard that would cut off 50% of your clientele? And why would they implement a rule cutting off 50% of your clientele and not tell you? Because that would have been a deciding factor in getting on the scorecard to start with. So I think y'all need to have a long conversation with All Star and anybody else that's having a scorecard that's in. Say, imagine if Riders for Life was still out and they got hundreds or thousands of members, but every time they had an event, none of their members could participate in it, and 60 to 70% of the people there are their members.
Right.
So why would you get on a scorecard that's going to cut off 50 to 70% of your clientele?
Right.
And why would they make that decision without consulting y'all? So I think eventually some of y'all need to get All Star on the phone. Not the people that's running around here behind the scenes trying to control this, but actually All Star. And maybe somebody can convince them that this rule that you made doesn't pass the common sense test. You're cutting off over half the people that come to my event. All you're doing is making it so the people that are running behind these BS points that you're offering can come into our town and face nobody to compete against them, because our people can't compete.
Right.
So you're just putting points out there for people to come and get with no resistance. You understand what I'm saying?
I do. Mm-hmm.
So hopefully them, and what's up, Philip Calloway? Hopefully a lot of times also can make a decision listening to some people, and you really should listen to the people that actually throws the events, not the people that's hosting other people's events that have nothing to do with the finances of the events. Speak to the people that have to put out the money and make the money back when you make your rules.
Right.
Because that rule makes no sense to a person that just put out $15,000 to do an event, and 70% of the people that's in my group can't donate to it. And basically, you're donating in a sound contest because you're only gonna have 5 winners. But some people know they just want to play. You're cutting all those people off. Whoever made that decision they had no business sense on how these rallies are supposed to go. You know, if anything, you want your people to be able to compete. So even if the big dogs come in and win, y'all can still have like an inner thing going where, you know, the Mississippi group person beat the North Carolina group person. Yeah, the big dog came in and won, but we scored high. However y'all want, what 3 will, you don't have to worry about that because y'all would be in your own category anyway, and the big dog bikes would be in another category. But hopefully next year y'all can get that worked out too. I understand your pain. The way to resolve this starts with communication, and the individual that took your money and changed the rules should be answering the damn phone.
I didn't get to go to the event. Renee went, but I wasn't at the event.
Right.
But I would have felt the same way that she did, travel that far. We as a 3-Wheel Mania group voted that yes, we can compete at other host events, just not our own. So when we have our event, we will not be competing at our event. So that's kind of where we, what we established. So.
But like I said, it's my understanding, though, I know Sling Gang just did something last week and they competed.
They did.
In their own event.
And Sling Gang beat me. So.
Right, and it's nothing wrong with that. They did it right. But how is it that they were able to do it, but the Mississippi group, it's the same exact situation?
Same situation.
So how is it that as Sling Gang, your members from other places can compete, but in Mississippi, your members from other places had their points taken away?
Right.
And the problem is the person probably don't have an answer for you, which is why they're not answering their phone. All right, but thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. And hey, we like to get down to the point on here. Luckily for me, I don't have sponsorships. I don't owe nobody nothing, and I don't need their business. So we can talk the truth on here.
Well, we're very excited about having our first event here in Jacksonville. There's a lot of individual groups all over North Carolina alone, so we're really excited.
Man, the East Coast is untapped market. Our Virginia event's been sold out as far as hotels. I've never had hotels sold out so far in advance, so we're getting a lot of support from the Virginia event. I got my whole crew, Devin, my sons, everybody are coming. We're gonna have a great time. The main thing with doing these events, like I say, I do believe people should combine and do the events together so that you can get people more. If you combine the events, you cut the expenses in half and can get twice the prizes.
Right.
From a business standpoint, that it just makes sense. And we did combine with the 305, and that went off well. And we're looking at combining some more shows next year, and I hope some more people on here look at doing that.
Because there's 3 shows this weekend?
Yeah, 3 shows.
Atlanta, Virginia, and South Carolina.
South Carolina. And somehow everybody decided they love my date. But hey, I can tell you, like, I'm not sounding cocky or anything. You can get on my date. Good luck. We're going to always give you the best show. In Virginia, I'm actually from Virginia. I'm actually from where we're having the event. We've invited all the celebrities that graduated in our area to come. I mean, we got Michael Vick, Allen Iverson. We got writers, producers from the NCIS show with the one that Ice-T is on, the guy that writes the show. He went to school with us. The ladies, people that wrote movies. Not only that, we're going to take the money that we're making and we're donating it to my local high school. We're going to give scholarships away to people that graduate every year. And then they're going to sell plates and donate it to the athletic department. So once again, I'm not trying to make any money. Last year we were there and the food bank got robbed and all the food was stolen. And the committee came out and let us know, and I wrote them a check to replace every single bit of food that was there. if you're gonna do a show, make it worthwhile. It's got to be something more important to you than just playing music and showing your lights off and best in show. You got to have purpose and intent with your shows, and that's what we're trying to do with Three Will.
Right.
Of course, if y'all are doing something, I donate to other shows, things that you raffle off, have giveaways, have a great time. There's some people out here that are doing shows for the right reason. Like I know my man Beast, man, he does one show backs another, got a big heart. You could call Beast for anything. If you need somewhere to park your trailer, park your stuff, and he got you. There's a lot of people out here like that. You got Moet, one man shop working day and night, making sure bikes are ready to go. There's a lot of good people out here. So don't let the suspect ones get you down. You got anything else for me?
I don't.
All right, Ted, let's run commercial 4 and then bring our next guest on.
DS18. We like it loud.
What's up, Norm?
Hold on, I gotta come back in because I can't hear you, Brian.
All right, no problem. Say, hey, we've had, I need somebody to come on and give me a lyric to a song, win $100. We got a song out that my man Moet made, boy. If he could win a music award, he would. The song is so tight. I love listening to it, man. I can't wait to play it on on my bike in Virginia, man. We also got something special coming up in Virginia. We're trying to put together, and I think it's going to happen. It's going to be in Virginia or Slidell. I think Slidell. Where Jen is going to play Snow's bike and Sean's going to play Zeus, and they're going to do a grudge match together. What's going on, Norm? Long-time friend, long-time fan. What's going on?
Not much. Wonder if you're still looking for people to quote your song or not.
Do you know the song? You want to get $100?
Hell yeah.
What time? Is it a good? Oh, yeah, we overtime. We can start it. All right, Norm. Hey, there are people in the comments. Y'all got to let me know if we got the song right. If you get the lyric right, you win $100. And then, now keep in mind, then you pick the next person in the comments, they get to win $200. You ready? Let me hear what you got.
As a fellow vet, I'll use that line of veteran built, disciplined tight, y'all's installs look like spaghetti fight night.
That's right. I appreciate it. You just won $100, Norman. That line just lets everybody know that Like Tonight was started by a veteran, man, and we've seen so many bad. Oh, he's playing it. You cheated. You just won $100, Norm.
I appreciate it.
Can you see the comments?
Yeah, I can see them on my big screen.
Can you pick the next person? They have to click the link, and that person can win $200 if they know a lyric.
Let's go with Robin Love.
Rob's a damn distributor. Okay. All right, come on, Robin. Robin gets a special deal. Come on, we get Robin. Robin, click the link. Don't play the song, Norm. You can't play the song. All right, Robin Love, you got 5 minutes to get on here, Robin, and see if you know the lyrics. If you're a Like Tonight distributor, man, you can get $200 or $400 in products. So Robin, is it to you? Hey, if Robin's on here and he got off, somebody better call him. Super shout out to my man Devin. What's up, Dev? How you doing, man? Hey, I was in Maryland last week with Devin. Boy. Oh, that's you playing the song, Ted. Are you cheating again? I thought that was my man Norm playing the song. All right. Super shout out to Devin, man. I had a great time hanging out with you in Maryland, man. I'm sorry you missed those 2 all tall smalls, buddy. You were sleeping. So, Norm, what's going on in your area, man?
Not much. It's been cool and rainy. Haven't had a chance to get the sling out for a while.
Still cool. Where you at? Where's still cold?
Indiana. It's only
Oh, that's right. Oh, man. Y'all only get like 3 or 4 months, right?
Yep. And it's been raining the last 2, so.
So you might only get 2 or 3 if you're lucky.
If I'm lucky.
So, okay. You still got that bike lit up nice?
Oh, yeah. Added the wheel rings I bought during your Christmas special, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you a crazy story. We ran the 50 off special, and a young lady, which I just saw them at Maggie Valley, they bought the Slingshot personalized plates in the back for 50% off. They still have not decided on what name to put on the back, but because it was 50% off, they bought it. If we on month 7 or 8, and they still have not decided what to put on the back. So that invoice is still sitting in our system as pending since December. So when I run into them at Maggie Valley, they say, well, I promise you we're going to figure it out before we leave Maggie. We still didn't get it. So, hey, next year, I'm about to put a limitation on that 50 off, boy. If we do a 50 off, I'm going to guarantee you're going to have to make your decision when you make the order.
Sounds
But
fair.
Norm, you got anything else for me?
No, nothing for you. I appreciate it.
All right, you take it easy, my man.
Thank you.
All right. What's up, Celeste Brown? There's so many people on here. I can't. Barbara Foreman, Celeste, Jack Sanders, J Rock, Hayes, Tier 1. Hey, I got another thing. Hey, Ted, speaking of the song that you're playing, I got some distributors in New York that like the song so much. They're going to make a live video version of the song. They putting together, they got a whole camera crew. They got actors coming in. They got bikes coming in. They're going to act out the whole song and send us the video here in a few short weeks. I'm looking pretty forward to that. You know, you can meet some really cool, creative people in the slingshot community. You know, most nights we have a good time. We having giveaways. You do have to deal with some negativity. Jeremy, let me get Jeremy on. I promised Jeremy last week. Yeah, bring Jeremy on. What's up, Jeremy? I promised Jeremy last week. Yeah, bring Jeremy on.
Hey.
Hey, Jeremy got to cut the light on, though. We need the world to see Jeremy. Give us a little light, Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy got to cut the light on, though. We need the world to see Jeremy. Give us a little light, Jeremy.
Oh, gosh.
How you doing, ma'am?
Oh, I'm good, Vernon. How are you?
All right. How you doing, ma'am? All right, Ted, if you have the photos, we'll cut to him when he's ready. All right. Ted, if you have the photos, we'll cut to him when he's ready.
There you go.
What's up, Jeremy? How you doing, man?
I'm fine.
He got dark again. You're back.
Yeah.
What's up, Jeremy? How you doing, man? I understand you got some photos you want to show?
Photos.
Oh, you don't? Ted, what are you talking about photos? You got some photos you want to show? I think I offered you last week that if you could sing a verse from the song. Oh, he's got 2 phones on. Yeah, you're going to have to turn the volume down on the phone.
Yes.
Oh, he's got 2 phones on. Yeah, you're going to have to turn it. Can you hear me clearly now?
I think so.
What did you come on the show to do today? Can you hear me clearly now?
Say your lyrics. Here, let me turn the TV down.
What did you come on the show to do today?
Hold on.
Just talk to him. Go ahead, talk to Vernon.
But hey, Jeremy, before you do your lyrics, we have a birthday present for you, but I just got a surprise. I think you might be coming to Virginia, so we're going to give it to you there. Hey, Jeremy, before you do your lyrics, we have a birthday present for you, but I just got a surprise. I think you might be coming to Virginia, so we're going to give it to you later. Yeah, my crew can't keep a secret, man. It's a wonderful. It made my day when I heard that you're going to travel from the Indiana area and come see me in Virginia, man. We're going to have a great time. It made my day when I heard that you're going to travel from the Indiana area and come see me in Virginia. So he's listening to an echo, so it's going to be a delay. Yeah, you got a delay because I'm speaking and then I'm hearing myself talk in the background. But let's go ahead and hear let me hear your lyrics, Jeremy. Let me hear you get it out real quick. This is for we offered $200 for Jeremy, right? Let me hear your lyrics, Jeremy. Let me hear you get it out real quick.
Talk loud.
We offered $200 for Jeremy, right?
Look at him. Okay, go ahead.
Flip one, search the world for world to white.
That is correct. All right. Flip one switch and the whole world gets bright. You got your lyric. You just won $200. How long did it take you to learn that, Jeremy?
What do you tell him?
Thank you.
You're very welcome, Jeremy. Can you have Jeremy? I know Jeremy likes to fly drones, right? If he does, have him bring his drone with him to Virginia. We're gonna have him record some footage and then we're gonna put it on the show.
Yes.
Yes.
He just got surprised, Vernon, because he didn't know he was going.
Oh, my bad.
It's all good.
Hey, my bad. Hey, Jeremy, we both got surprised. Hey, thank y'all so much, and I will see y'all in a couple days. Jeremy, I'm looking so forward to seeing you. You got a delay. I got to get ready to sign off, but I will see y'all soon.
Thank you.
All right, we already have everything, and we give everything to you when I see you in a couple days.
Thank you, Vernon.
All right, bye-bye. What's up, Ted? Anybody else in the green room, Ted?
That's all we got.
That's good, man. We ran through them. I went a little overtime, about 20-some minutes. Does anybody else? Hey, Robin Love didn't come on here.
Nope.
Hey, I've never had so much problems trying to give out. I think last week I said I would give out $100 at least every minute for 30 minutes. And we gave away 300. Hey, the Friday night giveaway, man. You want to know the crazy thing, Ted?
What's up?
I'm having such a hard time giving this money away. I mean, Max won the $600 prize and gave it back. You know, so hey, maybe we should increase the prize while we're in Virginia and do it live. Part of ring camp, me and Thor.
Other shows cool, but this here different. Okay. Every Friday night, whole scene locked in.
That you know them songs, man, that you made for the intro and Moet, man, I love the songs. Real quick, if anybody else got anything to say, we got to close out. All right, this is my one to grow on. Cut the music down so I can get this done. We had a young lady come on, state a problem. I'm already sure that there's going to be people making calls, attacking me for letting her come on. But like I said on the show earlier, you know, I don't owe allegiance to a lot of these people, so you can't come on the show and speak freely, and I can state my opinion without worried about repercussions. I believe when you have a show and you have a scorecard and you have all these things, you have a responsibility to the people. Not always about money. If you went into having shows and that kind of stuff thinking you're going to make money, you're in for the biggest disappointment in your life. But I think a lot of you out here who are hosting shows, y'all get it. I know the Parkers, they got it. I know Rod, when he was doing shows, he got it, you know. There's a lot of people out here that make every effort to make sure these shows go off smooth at the biggest inconvenience to them and their families. You know, when you go to a show, you get maybe eight hours on Friday, 10 hours on Saturday, but you don't realize the individuals who put that show together has been working on it for months. They've been working on it for months, hundreds of hours of time to provide basically 18, 20 hours of fun for y'all. Unfortunately, there are some people who go into this with their blinders on and don't realize how much it entails. You know, there's individuals out here that really might not care for me and might not talk favorably about me, but I'll still give them a shout out. You know, there's people right now that are doing shows. I think Jarrell's doing a show. Him and his wife, they getting on the road, they doing their thing, man. More power to them. My man, James McCrae's in Jersey. He's up there doing a show. More power to him. Even the individuals that are having shows on the same date as we're having, it is a lot of work. So my hat goes off to all of y'all. But just make sure you keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. It's the people that come to your show that make a show. At Three Wheel, we try to make sure we give back as much. We got our new raffle where if you bring your receipts for gas, we put it in a drawing and we'll refund you your gas when we put your name and your receipts out. We talked last week about if you drive over 600 miles from the event, a Three Wheel, we're going to look at letting you in free. Just got to make sure you have proof to let us know that you drove that far. A lot of y'all, we know where you come from. We're going to start that next year. If you're going to have contests, you got to have guidelines and rules, because even if you don't take it serious, there's people attending your shows that might take it serious. So that for everybody out here that's going to shows, throwing shows, hosting shows, offering scorecards, offering prizes at the end of the year, legitimize yourself. Make it right. Something goes wrong, answer your phone. That's a good start. Every call you get is not going to be a good call. But you can learn from it, and in the end, it could be a good call. So everybody else out here, I got to go because I'm in Vegas. Super shout out to my man Ted, Slinger, DJ Showoff. I see my man Elvin in there, Nevada Blue. Mo Wet, bro, I got a new idea for a song, Mo Wet. I got another one. Hey, I'll be calling you, or you can call me. Everybody going on the man trip next month. My crew, we going to Vegas. All the guys, that's me, Devin, Elvin, Tim, we coming to Vegas together to hang out, man. Y'all should see my room. It's a pool table in here. Hey, y'all take care. Have a great weekend. Holla.
Wet made this. Hey. Turn that little flashlights off, man. Who brought candles to a light show? You can't light the night without light the night. Y'all lights flicker like a haunted house at night. Hit one button, whole city ignite. You can't light the night without light the night. You can't light the night. Stop playing with me. Y'all Bluetooth drop like bad Wi-Fi in the street. We glow different. This ain't what you mean. You can't light the night. Yeah, without light the night. Started in the garage, now we running the globe. Y'all still taping wires like a science fair show. Veteran built, yeah, disciplined tight. Y'all installs look like spaghetti fight night. No cap. Birds nest built, wires everywhere. Pop the hood, look like rats live it there. We blueprint kings, y'all trace with crayons. We invent the game, y'all just stay playing. Lifetime warranty, yeah, we stand on business. Y'all lights die quick moment, the silent. Rest in peace. Quality class, we dripping in gold. Y'all lights so weak, they scared of the cold. You can't light the night without light the night. Y'all glow dim like a broke porch light. We hit the block, turn dark to bright. You can't light the night without light the night. Down in the FX, got the wheels on chase. Y'all wheels still dark, just vibes and faith. Triple brow X, got the front look mean. Y'all front look sleepy like it need caffeine. Deluxe kit one way, plane take flight. Y'all back end look like it gave up the fight. Speaker rings, turn cones to a show. Y'all speakers just sit there and hope they glow. Zeus system, yeah, that brain on God. LT and Zeus make your lights dance like they got a job. 8 zones moving like a marching band. Y'all got one strip barely holding hands. Music hit ours, move like magic. Yours are beat, looking real tragic. We sync to the song, perfect timing. Y'all lights confused like what we doing. 10,000 challenge, we said pull up. Whole LED world said nah, we good, bruh. Ain't nobody step, everybody froze. Guess they lights ain't built for smoke or shows. We win more shows than y'all combined. That ain't bragging, that's just math. Don't cry, travel city to city. Vendors on go, y'all travel to AutoZone for another strip, bro. Three wheel showdown, we spark that flame. Not everybody copying, but forgot the name. DS18 diamonds, LT and glow. Built Zeus sling, not a game, moving slow. Distributors everywhere, coast to coast. Y'all got one customer, and he still ain't posted. One stop shop, we do it all. Y'all custom bills look accidental. You can't light the night without light the night. Y'all roll weak like a phone on 1% at night. We flip one switch, whole sky ignite. You can't light the night without light the night. Let I hand them letters, blacked out clean. Nighttime hit, look like a movie scene. Y'all letters though like unread mail. Ain't glowing nothing but disappointment and fail. Real name plates cut perfect fit. Y'all crooked letters looking counterfeit. Fin letters dancing, color shift smooth. Y'all stuck on one color like y'all scared to move. Spider kid stealth in the day, beast at night. Y'all daytime ugly and weak at night. Let's be honest, this ain't even fair. Y'all bringing glow sticks, we bringing flares. LTNO.com. Go ahead, save yourself. Stop embarrassing your ride in public. Hey, hey, build different, stay busy. Who is that? Let's get it started. Welcome to the Friday night giveaway show with hosts Vernon, Walker, and Slinger. Build different, stay busy. Who is that? Let's get started. Shout to DS18. We like it loud. We like it loud. Yeah, let's go. Friday night giveaway. Tune in live. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey, build different, stay busy. Who is that? It's about to go down. What's up, chat? Sit down and grab your popcorn. Tune in live. Hey, build different, stay busy. Let's get it started.